And joining me now are few more guests. Let's look at them. Susiben Shah, she's the spokesperson for Shiv Sena, the Shinde faction. Anish Gawande, he's the spokesperson of NCP, the Sharad Pawar faction, and Advocate Jayesh Vani, Shiv Sena UBT. Thank you very much for joining in this conversation. Advocate Jayesh Vani ji, आपसे शुरुआत करेंगे. This public display of brotherly love, दो भाइयों का प्यार, ये मीडिया की ग्लेयर के बीच में अचानक करने की क्या जरूरत पड़ गई है? शादियां होती रही हैं, परिवार में मिलते रहे हैं, सबको पता है, लेकिन अब अचानक से ये सब बहुत पब्लिकली किया जा रहा है. क्या मंशा या नजर किसी इलेक्शंस पे है, किसी बात पर है? क्यों हो रहा है ये? वानी साहब, आपकी आवाज हम तक पहुंच नहीं रही है, अनम्यूट कर लीजिए अपने आप को.
जी. मेरी आवाज सुनाई दे रही है?
जी, अब आ रही है.
जी. ऐसा है कि दो भाई है और दो भाई आपस में मिल रहे हैं. किसी मौके पर मिल रहे हैं, खासकर मिल रहे हैं. अभी इस मौकों की अलावा अगर कभी मिल रहे होंगे तो मीडिया को तो बताएंगे नहीं, नंबर 1. नंबर 2, आपको वो अंग्रेजी की एक कहावत मेरे ख्याल से याद होगी कि ब्लड इज थिकर देन द वाटर. तो दो भाई अगर आपस में मिलते हैं तो इसमें गलत क्या है? अच्छा, राजनीति के लिए मिलते हैं तो उसमें अगर खामी ढूंढनी है तो फिर खामी तो वहां से ढूंढना पड़ेगी कि राष्ट्रवादी कांग्रेस पार्टी जो अभी फिलहाल भारतीय जनता पार्टी के साथ है, अजीत पवार के बारे में चक्की पिसिंग कहा गया था. जनता दल यूनाइटेड उनके साथ है, एनडीए के साथ है. आपको पता होगा नीतीश कुमार ने क्या कहा था नरेंद्र मोदी जी के बारे में, उनका डीएनए तक निकाल दिया था. लोक जनशक्ति पार्टी रामविलास पासवान की भारतीय जनता पार्टी के बारे में क्या विचार थे सारा हिंदुस्तान जानता है. अपना दल सोनेलाल के क्या विचार थे सारा हिंदुस्तान जानता है. जननायक जनता पक्ष, अखिल भारतीय अन्ना मुन्नेत्र कळगम, जिसे हम एआईडीएमके कहते हैं, वो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के बारे में क्या सोचती थी. अब तो तेलुगु देशम, आपने देखा होगा कि तेलुगु देशम के जो वरिष्ठ नेता है उनको जेल में डाल. देखो, सत्ता के लिए सारे लोग एनडीए में भारतीय जनता पार्टी के साथ जा सकते हैं तो गुरेज नहीं है. लेकिन दो भाई अगर मराठी के विषय पर, प्रादेशिक मुद्दों पर अगर एक होते हैं तो फिर उसमें दिक्कत होने वाली क्या बात है? समझो वो दोनों मराठी के मुद्दे पर एक भी आए, व्हाट इज प्रॉब्लम इन इट? इसमें क्या दिक्कत है? तो ये अच्छी बात है, दो भाई एक साथ आए हैं और भगवान करे दुनिया में जितने भी घर है वो सारे भाई एक साथ आ जाए, जितने भी.
तो मिस्टर वानी, the blood was not flowing that freely. You know, you are raising that issue कि blood is thicker than water, but we didn't see these kind of relations earlier. हमने देखा नहीं कि वो आपस में इतने politically एक स्टेज पर आए और आपस में इतना उनके बीच में प्यार दिखाई दे politically.
जी, पहले क्या हुआ उससे जरूरी यह है कि अब क्या हो रहा है. मैं तो ये कह रहा हूं कि मोदी जी के भी 4 भाई है जो अलग अलग रहते हैं, तो भगवान करे उनका भी घर एक हो जाए, वो भी चारों भाई एक साथ आए. अच्छी बात है ना. जो भाई अगर मिलते हैं, किसी भी कारण की वजह से मिलते हैं, तो ये अच्छी बात है. इसमें बुरी क्या बात है? इसमें क्यों हम लोग हमेशा राजनीति देखें? अच्छा, राजनीति के लिए भी आते हैं तो भी दिक्कत क्या है? क्या भारतीय जनता पार्टी के खिलाफ दो भाई एक साथ नहीं आ सकते? दो दल एक साथ नहीं आ सकते? दो विचारधाराएं एक साथ नहीं आ सकती है? भारतीय जनता पार्टी अगर जम्मू कश्मीर में महबूबा मुफ्ती मोहम्मद शहीद की बेटी के साथ, महबूबा मुफ्ती जी के साथ में अगर अलायंस कर सकती है, वो तो कंप्लीटली दोनों का डिस्कोर्स था, थॉट प्रोसेस वाइज दोनों अलग थे. वो अलायंस करते हैं तो ठीक बात है. लेकिन दो भाई अगर 20 साल के बाद एक आते हैं तो हम सवाल ये पूछेंगे कि एक क्यों आ रहे हैं? तो क्या आपकी ये मंशा है या देश की ये इच्छा है कि दो भाई एक ना हो?
Okay, understood.
Is this your question?
Okay, Susiben Shah, I'll bring the conversation to you now. You know, if they get together, we remember that the Shiv Sena has ruled BMC for 20 years, okay? And it is one of the richest civic bodies, we all know that, and it's a lot of power that comes with it. So, they could be big challengers for the BJP in the upcoming elections if they come together.
Good evening to all, and especially my co-panelists. You see, let me tell you this very, very clearly, that suddenly the bhai prem, the love for each other suddenly sprung up after 20 hours. See, I'll tell you very, very clearly, and let everyone know this, that language, culture, heritage, Marathi Manus is just a smoke screen. The real goal, the real ambition is to get to the 50,000 crore BMC budget. That's the only goal. It is nothing about the brothers getting together. What happened for 20 years? Did they forget each other? But be as it may, We are happy that they've suddenly found the lost love and they've come together. All the best to them. As far as the people of Maharashtra is concerned, they've decided, they have made up the mind time and again, whether it be the Vidhan Sabha elections, the Marathi Manus today stands strongly with the Mahayuti Sarkar, backs strongly behind the Shiv Sena, who really cares for the Marathi Manus, who talks about regional pride, who talks about Marathi language. It is us who gave the classical language recognition to the Marathi language. It's Abhijat Bhasha, as you call it. It was us. We got back the Marathi people of Mumbai, whether it be setting up the lakhs of houses at Ramabai Nagar, or whether it be Abhyuday Nagar. I want to ask UBT a simple question. Why they could not even stop the shutting down of Marathi school when they were in, they ruled BMC for 20 years? That is the moot question. What are they talking about pride of Marathi language? What have they done for the Marathi people?
Okay.
Absolute zilch.
Ms.
Zero.
Shah, we'll take this question to them, but you know, all is not well within the Mahayuti as well. The ministers of the Sena have problems with the ministers of the BJP. We keep getting news constantly about, you know, some discomfort between the two parties.
You see, we are three strong political parties.
Okay.
We have also our regional and political identities, and therefore each of us, well within their rights, to promote and to ensure that our party grows. But as far as the Mahayuti is concerned, it is firmly held and by Devendra Fadnavis ji, Eknath Rao Shinde ji, and Ajit Dada. They are well seized of the situation, and be rest assured, all is well. We are going to fight the BMC election, all the corporation election, whether it be Jilla Parishad, whether it be Gram Panchayat, together,
Okay.
and we shall win with a thumping majority.
Okay,
Let
you're
it be known
fighting
to
it
everyone.
together. Okay, that's clear. You're fighting it together. But Anish Gawande, are you guys okay, comfortable with this bonhomie, the brother bonhomie we are seeing now? Because it doesn't seem you guys are fighting together these elections. It's been made clear by the Shiv Sena UBT that they're going to go solo.
You know, Anjali, firstly, good evening to everyone here, and very glad to be on your show today. I think to start off with, what is evidenced by the meeting today and by the reactions that have come in from Maharashtra and those from outside Maharashtra is that Maharashtra has a very different political culture. You know, we've always believed in a Shiv Shahu Phule Ambedkar legacy, which means that we treat our political opponents as ideological opponents and not enemies. And so what you're witnessing today is a reunion of families, a reunion of political ideologies.
Mr. Gawande, what you're saying was said, the same line was spoken by Devendra Fadnavis just I think 2 to 3 days ago. You're speaking the same language.
But everyone in Maharashtra speaks the same language, whether that be Marathi
I'm talking about political language.
Political culture, whether that be a language of political culture or Marathi. I think what is important to note here is that the government in Maharashtra is on a sticky wicket. The agriculture minister is caught playing rummy in the Vidhan Sabha, and there are strong demands for his resignation that we've raised across the board. You've seen the Shiv Sena expressing displeasure with the ministers having their files routed through the CMO. And more importantly, you've seen a lack of clarity, and this has not been clarified by the NCP Ajit Pawar faction, as to whether the three parties will contest unitedly across the state. For example, in the Pune municipal corporations, where their local leaders have been singing a different tune. The reality is that in elections in India, alliances are decided closer to the date of the election. Which alliance goes where and which parties come into alliance with which parties will be decided as we come closer to the BMC elections.
But Anish, a very quick question. Are you comfortable with the two Thackerays being together?
Absolutely. Supriya Dai was at the event that was taking place just a couple of weeks ago, and she's the one who got both Aditya and Amit together on
politically.
See, politically, this is a decision that has to be taken in consultation with the cadres.
Okay.
It will look very different in Mumbai. It will look very differently in Mumbai. It will look very different in Pune. It will look differently in other parts of the state. But I want to say just one thing. When are we going to have these elections? I'd be very happy to answer these questions when the elections are announced. The reality is that these elections have been inordinately delayed.
No, but now the court orders are there, so they are supposed to be held within 4 months.
By September.
So yes, so hopefully, I think Ms. Shah wants to say something here. I will come to you also,
You
Mr.
see,
Vani, just a minute. Yes. Yes, Mr.
my dear friend Anish has forgotten that he is the spokesperson of the Maha Agadi. Now, not Maha Agadi, but Mahavivad Agadi. He's talking all about, he knows all the inner workings and trappings, it seems, of Mahayuti. But what about Agadi? Nothing survives in it. UBT has very clearly said that they are going solo. You have to take a call. If you are really interested in the legacy of Shahu Phule Ambedkar, you have to talk about the people of Maharashtra at large. Do you think Marathi is the language, only language, the language which will save you the give you a political mileage? No, you have to work for the progress of the people. You have to talk about the welfare of the people. You have to talk about the marginalized, the growth of the Maharashtra state as a whole. Where is your agenda? Where is your manifesto? Focus on your Mahavivad Agadi. We are firmly on the saddle. That is what is rattled everyone, whether it be you, especially UBT, that how are we going to face and how are we going to win the BMC election?
Okay, let's
It is
take
a
it to
long
Mr.
shot.
Vani then, since you are saying that.
Anjali.
Mr. Vani, I'll just add one line to it. You know, some people are also saying this has become a sort of a battle for survival for both the brothers as well. Because if they don't come together, people are saying you're going to be wiped out.
Okay, now my question is
It's a
that
desperate
the
attempt.
answer is in question. Shah ma'am, please be a patient. Yeah. Now my question to the answer actually. If BJP has alliance with the many other parties, then it is the issue of survival of BJP only. Is this not like that ना? दूसरा एक बड़ा अहम सवाल सुशी बहन शाह जी ने किया है, तो मैं उसका जवाब दूंगा और एक चैलेंज भी करूंगा, और मुझे उम्मीद है कि जिस तरीके से मैं आ रहा हूं आगे फ्रंट फुट पर, वो भी आकर खेलेगी। एक उन्होंने कहा मराठी स्कूलों के बारे में मुंबई के, तो सुशी बहन जी आपका जो नंबर है वहां पर मैंने हाई कर दिया है। आप 60 बच्चों के पूरे मुंबई के कहीं भी किसी भी इलाके की एक लिस्ट मुझे दीजिए जिनको मराठी स्कूलों में एडमिशन दाखिला लेना है, वहां पर उनका दाखिला करवा की जिम्मेदारी मेरी। दैट इज माई पर्सनल प्रॉमिस बियॉन्ड द पार्टी लाइन। एक आराम से पूरा होने दीजिए, पूरा होने दीजिए, पूरा होने दीजिए, पूरा होने दीजिए, पूरा होने दीजिए। इसका मतलब इसका पूरा होने दीजिए सुशी बहन जी, इतना इम्पेशेंट मत होइए, इम्पेशेंट मत होइए, आराम से सुन लीजिए, आराम से सुन लीजिए,
मराठी मीडियम में कोई जाना ही नहीं
आराम से
चाहता।
सुन लीजिए, आराम
अपने
से
हालत जो बना रखी है,
Miss Shah, let
आराम
Mr.
से
Vani
सुनिए,
finish
आराम से
first.
मुद्दे पर
आराम
बात
से
कीजिए,
सुनिए,
सुनने की
आराम
बात
से
नहीं,
सुनिए।
हमें हमको टाइम
आपने
नहीं
जो
लगता,
मुद्दा
मुंबई
निकाला
का
है
है।
उसी मुद्दे का
But you
जवाब
did
दे रहा
raise this
हूं।
question
आप
yourself,
बौखला
Miss
मत
Shah.
जाइए
Let
प्लीज।
Mr. Vani, please go ahead, Mr. Vani.
माय हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट सुशी
Yes,
बहन जी,
yes,
आप
I
बौखला
will
मत
reply
जाइए,
to that.
आप गुस्सा मत कीजिए
Please,
प्लीज।
please,
आपके सारे मुद्दे
Mr. Vani, go ahead.
आपका हर मुद्दा धराशायी होगा, डोंट वरी, आपको वो धराशायी होना है जी। तो मराठी स्कूल के आप मुझे 60 बच्चे किसी भी इलाके में दीजिए, अच्छे स्कूल में दाखिला करवाने की जिम्मेदारी मेरी पर्सनली बियॉन्ड द पार्टी लाइन, और उन स्कूलों की हालत खुद सुशी बहन फोटो निकालकर बताएगी जब भी हम अगली डिबेट में आएंगे तब। एंड दैट इज माय चैलेंज टू यू, नंबर 1। नंबर 2, नाउ माय ओपन चैलेंज। अगर चुनाव लड़ना ये 50,000 करोड़ के 50,000 करोड़ के महापालिका के लिए है, तो मेरा सवाल यह है, क्या शिवसेना ये घोषित करेगी कि उनका इसमें कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं, वो चुनाव नहीं लड़ेगी? क्या आप ये घोषणा करोगे अपनी पार्टी की तरफ से कि आप चुनाव नहीं लड़ोगे? चलो हम 50,000 करोड़ के लिए अगर चुनाव लड़ रहे हैं, ऐसा आपका मानना है, तो आप चुनाव क्यों लड़ रहे हो? आप किस लिए चुनाव लड़ रहे हो? हर पॉलिटिकल पार्टी चुनाव लड़ती है डेवलपमेंट के लिए। जो 20 साल में मुंबई में डेवलपमेंट हुआ है, जो 20 साल में मुंबई में हुआ, आज आप देखिए पानी किस तरीके से नागपुर शहर में घुस गया है। आप कभी मुख्यमंत्री जी से कहिए सुशी बहन जी, आप तो वुमेन्स कमीशन की चेयरपर्सन रही है, मैंने आपके कई बार इंटरव्यू लिए बतौर पत्रकार, मैं जानता हूं आप बड़े जुझारू थे जब कांग्रेस में थे तब। आप पूछिए कभी देवेंद्र जी को कि नागपुर में पानी क्यों घुसा। आप ये पूछिए कि पिछले 3 सालों से मुंबई महानगर पालिका में बीएमसी का एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर है, कोई सत्ता नहीं है, 3 सालों में ही पानी क्यों इकट्ठा होने लग गया है? क्यों हमने इस तरीके से वाटर स्ट्रोमिंग के जो भी प्लांट्स है वो क्यों हम बंद करवा के रखे हैं? क्यों आपने ऐसा किया? क्यों आपने मुंबई महानगर पालिका के जो एफडीज है वो एफडी तुड़वाए? आप पूछिए नरेंद्र भाई मोदी जी से भी कि वो कहते कि पैसे इकट्ठा करने की क्या जरूरत है, वो तो खर्च होने चाहिए। 50,000 करोड़ में से लगभग 10,000 करोड़ रुपए के एफडीज उड़वा दिए आपने।
Okay, Mr. Vani, now we also have to give her an opportunity to reply to your
आपने बड़ी
questions.
ताकत है, आप बोलोगी जरूर, कांग्रेस ही खून है, मुझे पता है आप बोलोगी जरूर।
This is the typical language of UBT, the approach of UBT. They will not talk about themselves, but they will take it upon themselves to talk about everyone, whether it be BJP, whether it be Shiv Sena. On their behalf, they'll talk, but zero on UBT. As far as the Marathi school is concerned, the problem here is that no one
मैंने
wants to
क्या
go
कहा,
to
हमने विषय
Marathi
खत्म
school.
कर दिया
Mr.
सुप्रीति
Vani,
बहन जी, हम कहा
हमने
कि
आपके
सारे
भाषण
विषय
सुने, आप
नाम
सुनिए,
लिखाइए।
आप
Mr.
सुनिए,
Vani, please.
आप सुनिए,
भाषण
आप
नहीं है,
सुनिए।
ये चर्चा कहते
जैसा
हैं
आपने
इसे।
कहा,
आपको हो सकता है
नहीं
हिंदी की
भाषण
दिक्कत
नहीं,
हो,
Mr.
झूठ है।
Vani, we
और
gave you
मराठी की
sufficient time,
No,
please.
no.
Please, Mr. Vani.
You see, Mr. Vani's statements is backed with half-truths, lies, and brazen falsehood. That is the typical line. He didn't understand the question. I said no one wants to go to the Marathi school, and that is the reason Marathi school is shutting down, because of very poor infrastructure. No school, no teachers. You tell me how many. Even today my domestic worker does not want to go to a Marathi school. Why? Because the level of a Marathi schools
Ma'am,
under this
my
UBT have been
question is that
pathetic,
have you
because
learned in
of
a
lost
Marathi
interest.
school?
Now hear
I
me
learned
out.
in Marathi school.
Now please
My
hear
mother
me
is a
out.
teacher in Marathi
Hear
school.
me
Okay,
out.
I think we are taking this to a totally different domain now. I will request the two of you to stick to the topic. Let's pause over here. Let's take a pause.
What
Let's
happened?
take a
She's just
pause.
diverting the issue.
I
I have
request
given a
both the guests to
specific
take a
answer
pause.
also.
Anish, you are trying to say something.
And the same is
So, Anjali, I want to just say one small thing over here. Unfortunately, the Mahayuti government in Maharashtra behaves like the opposition when they're in government. If Marathi schools are shutting down, who's been in power? Who's been in power both at the center and the state for the longest amount of time since 2014? Why does the Mumbai Metro 3 start flooding 2 weeks after Acharya Atre Worli station opens? Why can you build a Shaktipeeth Mahamarg for 80,000 crore rupees but not sanction a few crores to teachers who were protesting at Azad Maidan since August 2024? Why do you not have enough reasons to justify why the Pune Ring Road project escalates in cost from 20,000 crores to 40,000 crores? Why has a harebrained scheme of digging up every road in Mumbai been started where concretization of a road is an excuse to make money through contracts? So the reality is, yes, we want control over the BMC budget. We want control over the state's budget, because unfortunately, the finances of a state that was once known for fiscal prudence are being taken to the dogs. You're seeing spending at an unprecedented level, and someone needs to come in and bring in a reasonable government.
Okay, Mr. Gawande, I'm going to bring the topic back to the point. And that is that if the two brothers are coming together, you know, in this sort of a scenario, I see NCP Sharad Pawar faction being extremely uncomfortable. I mean, this would mean that you are out. You are no friends anymore.
No, not at all. I think the reality is that we have very close familial relationships with the Thackeray family, both with Raj Thackeray ji and Uddhav Thackeray ji. The political realities of the state on the eve of elections will decide which side we put in alliance with. As of now, the Mahavikas Aghadi stands united. We were united in our opposition to the Maharashtra Special Public Security Act in the Vidhan Sabha and in the Vidhan Parishad. We've been together in the raising of issues. We've started major projects, including one that started just today about the cleaning of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj's forts, because the government is taking no action there. And so there's a united front on many issues. In fact, in the days to come, you must ask the Mahayuti whether they are going to contest every single election in the state unitedly, and whether there's going to be an alliance on their side. We've said loud and clear that alliances for municipal corporations will be decided on a municipal corporation basis in consultation with cadres. This is standard practice. You will remember that the NCP and the Congress fought the municipal elections separately, even when we were together in an alliance in the state.
You say overall alliance is still strong. There is no problem if at local level you guys part ways and are sitting on opposite sides. You have no problem with that.
Absolutely. Because the reality is that these are decisions taken in consultation with your party cadre. Every party needs to expand its base, and your cadre's voice needs to be heard first. I can't make that decision. Neither can even Pawar Sahib. He will have to listen to every single party worker. And that's the decision that will be made.
Okay, I have only 2 minutes left. I'll take quick 30-second reaction from each of the guests, beginning with you, Mr. Vani. आपको क्या लगता है, क्या जरूरत पड़ गई है MNS को साथ लेने की? उनकी तो वैसे भी उनका वजूद खत्म हो रहा है.
राजनीति में किसी का वजूद खत्म नहीं होता है, ये राजनीति का पहला उसूल है. मेरे ख्याल से जो राजनीति जानते हैं उनको ये पता होगा. नंबर 1. नंबर 2, दूसरी अहम बात यह है कि दो भाई एक साथ आ रहे हैं. हाँ, एज अ मराठी मानुस आई एम वेलकमिंग इट। मुझे बहुत खुशी है कि दो लोग एक साथ आए। भगवान करे जिनके भी घर में दो भाई अलग है वो सारे एक साथ हो जाए, सारा मोदी परिवार एक साथ हो जाए, जो अलग अलग रह रहे हैं वो सारे एक साथ रहे, एक साथ खुशी से आगे बढ़े। और इसमें मुझे बड़ा मैं इसलिए खुश हूं क्योंकि हिंदुत्व की लाइन भी तो यही कहती है रामधारी सिंह दिनकर की, कि दो भाई अगर आते हैं तो किसी को पहल करनी चाहिए, और इसमें छोटा कोई नहीं होता, कोई बड़ा नहीं होता है।
Okay, Susiben Shah, your last comments, and also a little bit of, if you could touch upon the fact that we keep hearing that there is a lot of acrimony within the Mahayuti itself.
You see, I will tell you this, that this is a desperate plea of the Ubata to keep their head above water. They are just hanging there by a thin wire, and therefore after 20 years, they suddenly realize that they must make a call out for Mr. Thackeray. But as I said, to form alliances, whether not to form alliances, it's a democratic right of everyone.
Okay.
After all,
Okay, I'm sorry, I'll just interrupt because I'm out of time, but I want to give Mr. Gawande just one line. Because, Mr. Gawande, are you okay with sitting on the sidelines now that the two brothers will be together?
I don't think we've ever sat in the sidelines in the past, and we won't sit in the sidelines in the future.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you all of you for joining us, joining on India Today. So let's see what's going to happen. The two brothers are together on a stage. Personally, they've always been together, but politically, will they be together when the elections come? We'll keep an eye on that.